Hello and welcome once again. I am Dr. Ezekwugo, an associate faculty in Emmanuel University, North Carolina, United States of America. It's exciting to be here once again. Today we're going to be looking at a very important aspect of institutional learning and faculty delivery, which is often um, overlooked and not really focused on, but indeed is very, very critical for faculty delivery. And that is reporting class effectively. Um, Effective reporting is really not something that can be compromised. It helps the organization, the institutions, to ensure that the progress that is actually being made with respect to the teaching of the students and everything is actually captured and properly documented. It is vital for course continuity and is also very, very important for student support. This presentation is targeted at faculty and aspiring faculty members as well. It promises to be very interesting and exciting. I do hope you find it so. So let's get started. We're going to be looking at 5 tips that will facilitate effective reporting of class by faculty. And the very first thing that we'll look at is keeping accurate attendance records. Record of the students, their participation in the classes, um, tracking their engagement, how they are involved in the various aspects, and this can be done either through a physical sign-in documentation or using digital tools. It helps in monitoring student participation, and at the end of the day provides very valuable data that enables the faculty to identify students that may require additional support. Secondly is documenting key discussion points and outcomes. And this basically entails making sure that after each class, you take time as a faculty to really write down key major topic items, things that have happened during the class, questions that were asked, significant outcomes and decisions that were made. Documenting it and making sure that it helps you to then follow up on the key aspects that may be required. It facilitates preparation for future classes, and it also helps you to ensure that in writing the reports eventually, that actually all the meat, all the information that is required is not missed out. It helps you to address follow-up issues, particularly with respect to students that may need help, and also positions the organization to be able to respond to regulatory compliance, audits, legal issues, and stuff like that. The third tip there is actually tracking student progress and performance. And it's important that we do that because it forms an input into the midterm and end of year report. So doing it consistently over time makes the process very easy. The fourth point is actually reflecting on teaching practices. Um, and after this means after each class, you take a few minutes to reflect on what has worked well. Basically, what has gone well, what hasn't gone well, what can you do differently, what can you do better next time. Documenting those reflections helps you to improve teaching strategies over time, and it provides very, very valuable insights for peer reviews and evaluations. Lastly, is communicating with colleagues and administration, the university or the institution's administration. And this basically entails making sure that relevant colleagues, who work hand in hand with you, are carried along, especially where faculty responsibilities are shared and course contents overlap. So carrying them along, making sure that the institution administration personnel are actually engaged and updated, makes things really, really easy and makes things more effective. Additionally, it's important that significant issues or achievements are promptly communicated to the responsible department heads, responsible administration leaders, so that collaboration is achieved, and at the end of the day, the institution and the students get the benefit for it. So in closing, this script has actually outlined very, very concise tips based on practical and real life experience that has been acquired over time. And it basically focuses on keeping accurate attendance records, documenting key decisions and discussions, tracking the progress of students, reflecting on how our teaching as faculty has worked, and also communicating with colleagues as well as the administration, so that at the end of the day we ensure that the class reporting is actually very thorough, very useful, and very, very impactful, both for the students as well as for the institution. Effective reporting not only supports teaching, but it also enhances the overall educational experience of students. It's important to remember that excellent reporting is critical for the success of the educational institution, and it's something that every single one of us needs to, as faculty, we need to imbibe and we need to practice and get better at it. So once again, thank you very much for joining me today. Please do leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, your views, your suggestions, so that together we can continue to learn and continue to improve on this journey. I do look forward to seeing you again in my next video. On the interim, thank you very much. God bless you and have a great rest of